Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly card reading for August 19th to August 25th. I had to check my calendar there. Welcome. My name is Fiona. I am a psychic intuitive, card reader, teacher, energy healer, all kinds of stuff. But my main focus is essentially helping people tap into their inner magic so that they can access the abundance and wealth, health, and wonderful relationships as they go through this journey. So I'm excited this week. I switched it up. I'm not using tarot cards. I'm using oracle cards. And I'm using one of my faves, Rebecca Campbell, and her Starseed Oracle deck, which I just totally resonate with. They are amazing. So let's jump in. So Monday, I got the I Remember card. I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So the fated life is the life we're born into. And it's like the free will and everything happens to us and this and that, one situation after another. And then our destiny life is the life our soul chose. And so Monday is a day, it's like, let's line up our actions and listen to our soul because there's still more you want to accomplish. There's that purpose, that drive. So Monday is really a day to take a step back and essentially go into aligned action. Like, what is my true vision? What do I want to be doing? And are the actions today and this week in alignment? Does it fill my cup? Do I feel expansive? And it's not like you have to like go and burn down all the bridges or whatever just because it doesn't line up, but it's like, okay, some things do and some things don't. So over this week, I'm going to gradually make incremental adjustments to have them line up. Okay. Yeah, no burning down bridges and freaking havoc, folks. There's a time and place, and it's not on Monday, okay? So it's not remembering, it's a calling in. Like that's why the light, the brightest star she has here, and she's got the 3 points, which actually is reminding me of Reiki's the tandem, the 3 tendons in Reiki, like upper, heart, and lower. So aligning herself, and she's looking into the universe there, which is water as well, but she's looking at the opportunity, the possibilities, and what's around her and coming from her mind as well too. So it's just lining things up. That's all it is. So Monday, you're like, something's not right. It's not right. And you might be like, hey, Fiona, this might be like a very spiritual woo-woo kind of reading, but you can apply this to work. There might be a project at work that just is not working. Take a step back. Use this energy. Because if you're hearing this and tapping into this reading, apply it where you feel called to. And that's the great thing about doing a reading for a collective. It's going to fall differently on everyone. You know, it's just going to and sink in and be used in your way. 7 billion people on this planet, 7 billion different ways to interpret something. So lean into the energy because energy is true. So that's Monday. Tuesday, one of my faves, the blue flame. Dun, dun, dun. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Well, this makes sense. Monday, you're like, hey, where am I going? What's up? And then Tuesday's embodiment. This is saying, okay, I'm going to do X and leaning into and actually taking action. And that makes sense. So it's like Tuesday, you get like the, okay. And if you're resisting and like, you're like, screw this, I'm not doing it Monday, you're ignoring it. It's going to bite you in the tush on Tuesday. So Tuesday, if you're resisting Monday, it will be like a, but if you're leaning into it, you'll be moving ahead. Does that make sense? So that's the blue flame. That's sitting in that flame, that energy, like a blue flame burns hot, my friends. Activation, integration time. You're embodying it. You're making it part of your life. Now these new shifts. So that's Tuesday. And then we have Wednesday. And now this makes sense because I was just like, because I dropped that card earlier. I'm like, I didn't quite get it, but now it does. Wednesday, we the Hathors. Hold the card straight, Fiona. Stay focused. Oh, the Hathors. Hathors are here to hold us and through change and opportunities. It's kind of like going back to the mother's womb and safe and secure. So that makes sense because Monday, we're waking up, we're aligning things. Tuesday, we're taking action. And we, the Hathors, reads deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So we're birthing things, we're creating things, we're leaning into changes and ideas now, which makes sense because we've embodied it. We want to make these changes. So Wednesday is all about creating opportunities for ourselves and jumping into opportunities and also nurturing and taking care of things. So if we use it from a work angle, from a career perspective, maybe you need to have a team building activity, or you need to sit down with your team and just see how things are going with people and what their needs are. I used to work in management, and my view of this is a manager, if a manager helps the team get what they need, the goals of the manager is always met, whatever they may be. So if your people are getting what they need, then you'll get what you need as a manager. And I hate the word manager because you need to be a leader as a manager. So walk your talk. So this says something needs to be taken care of. And let's say, hey, Fiona, I'm not a manager. I used to work retail. I work retail. I work cash. Well, take care of yourself and take care of your customers. Maybe something's up. Maybe somebody's going to come to you and they're going to be super, super cranky as all heck. And instead of unleashing, like, I've got healthy boundaries, like maybe compassion, maybe a little support. Somebody's just having a hell of a bad day and you just don't know it. So we, the Hathors, is that nurturing energy, allowing change to happen, allow the opportunities, because maybe that cranky customer down the line might be hiring you for another job. You know what I mean? Or they know someone of someone, or you've just created this chain of joy and happiness. Because I always say frontline workers keep the vibe going. I've worked retail. I've worked cash. We do huge impacts, a ripple effect, more so than managers and district managers and corporate. It's all workers. So this is leaning into that nurturing self-care, taking care of ideas, and taking opportunities, creating your own opportunities, not sitting and waiting for opportunities, creating opportunities by just small actions. So that's Wednesday. Thursday, one of my fun cards. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. This is a reminder that you are a manifester. You're a co-creator. You're not sitting on your tush waiting for things to fall in your lap. It doesn't happen that way, especially if we're headed, are we heading into a Capricorn? I'm checking my calendar. Where is it? Did we just have? Yeah, move the camera, Fiona. We're heading in, are we heading into a Capricorn moon? I feel like we're heading into a Capricorn moon somewhere. It's not on my thing. I don't have my notes. Okay, so I think for some reason we're leaning into, or we just had, or I could be wrong. I'm having a moment, folks. But it is a bit of a Capricorn moon energy to like get out there, work, be involved, long-term planning. So, and actions create results, right? So it's very much Capricorn energy. So your life is a canvas. When this card comes up, it's like, go be creative, think outside the box, go do. Don't sit and wait. Don't hum and haw. Well, hey, Fiona, I don't know what my passions are. Well, go play and find out. Go join a class. If it sucks, go to another class. Don't commit to anything long-term if you're not sure. Go for a walk, call a friend, go out and don't sit back though. Because if you're going to play passive, is it in the passive state of the universe? Yeah, it's no fun. It's no fun. And for someone who might have a chronic illness, I totally understand this. You might be bedridden right now and you're like, hey, Fiona, how can I participate? Join an online Facebook group that you like and just participate in the face group. I've seen some people in Facebook groups for their favorite authors go all out, you know, go all out. And they like every day they post a chapter or something. They're just totally involved in the community. So it's do what works for you. Just sit in the energy of moving ahead, creating, and it's through our creativity. So that's why I use the book example. If it's a work example, you know, thinking outside the box with the problems. You don't have to recreate the wheel, but maybe you need to switch things around a little bit. Like how it worked in the past is no longer working because we need a shift in the model, not an upside down, a shift. Um, so it's kind of like you creative accountability. You want it, take a part in it and go after it. And which makes sense for this week where we're headed, because it's on Wednesday, we're jumping on the opportunities, creating opportunities, but we also have to be reminded on Thursday not to stop and think outside the box. And if you're like, Fiona, I'm completely burnt out, go for a walk and spend time in nature. Or if you're in the city, enjoy the cityscape. I've got a background in housing geography. So I love looking at old buildings and the architecture. I'm not an architect, but I love looking at it and knowing the history, and it just going out and seeing the creativity and being inspired by a muse. If you're just like, I can't do what you're saying, Fiona, go out and just be out in the creation of the universe, because something will come in eventually. So that's Thursday. Friday, child off the cosmos. So remember I said to head out to get the inspiration? Well, on Friday, go within. Ta-da! Okay, so this card reads, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So I said on Thursday, head out, because you're going to be inspired. And so the answer will be within you. And then Friday, you bring it out. So I do this a lot when I do readings at shows and fairs. People would come up to me, oh, like, oh, because for some of you, you've had a lot of human past lives, a lot. But I'm not going to sit here. I don't have all day. I could literally fill a Rolodex. But knowing our past lives is actually very much a personal thing. If you ever want to know your past lives, I'd recommend doing it like a shamanic journey or a guided meditation for that. So you or QHHT and go back and be regressed and go through your past lives and see what lessons you need to glean from it, as opposed to being told what your past lives were. Get tips, like sometimes I share little bits and pieces, but I always say go for a full session with someone, because that's where you get the juiciness, like the real stuff, not in the middle of a psychic fair. So did I go on a rant there? A little rant. So Friday, when this card comes up, it's a reminder that there's this divine information light within you. You already know. So if you spend Thursday clearing and getting out and being open to receiving, you may not have that aha moment when you're out, but Friday, take some time to reflect. Take some time to reflect. All the self-help books out there say the biggest CEOs, the top 100 whatever CEOs on somebody's list, they take time to reflect. And it's true, they take at least an hour to read a book, move, and reflect, because the answers come from here. And all the information we need to know is already in the ether. There's nothing new. It's there for us to tap into. And when we take the time to clear and raise our vibration, we get free access to the collective. It's there. It's not secret. So it lies within us. So Thursday, you're doing that clearing. You're saying, I want to be an active participant. I want to create this future, or I need to fix this problem or solve this situation. Friday, it comes to you. So it's like, you can't keep running around looking. So you can see resistance to this card would be somebody running around or having to do a million surveys and polls. And you know what? The answer is right here. You kind of already know what to do. So Saturday, this is my card. I get this card all the time for me. Whale and orca elders. When I was a kid, I wanted to swim with the whales. Raving starseed, folks, even from a kid. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. There we go. Diving deep. I had a glitch, folks. So share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So this is like for like the old human souls out there, high five. It's a sacred card. The whale, like the whale, just looking at the size of the whales, and when you look into their eyes and just their energy, it's like, I love killer whales, absolutely love them. that's who I wanted to swim with, them and the blues. Yeah. I couldn't watch any movies about whales without crying. Anytime they showed whaling movies in school, I was a complete mess. They're like, what is wrong with that bird? I'm like, the idea of it, I was a complete mess. I got sent out of class quite a bit. Um, for crying. So whale and orca elders, it's time to show your true you. And it doesn't mean like you have to stand on a stage and be like, hey, I'm here. It's more like there's going to be an opportunity today in a conversation with someone to share your truth, to share who you are, to show your wisdom, your wealth of information and knowledge. It doesn't mean you need to do it over like a loud horn or whatever to everyone. It's time for you, like in a work situation or a relationship, to speak your truth, to be your truth, to show that wisdom, like that you see in the whales and the orcas. That because when we look at them, we just feel this, my Scottish in me is like the bagpipes. Just that. There's a reason we're in awe of them, absolute awe. And so it's like you're going to show your awe. Frequency of sound, so that's speaking, and don't be afraid to dive deep and share, because there's that wonderful light within you. You get a little taste of it on Friday, but Saturday, shy. Don't be shy. I'm at a psychic fair on Saturday, so I feel like I might be dishing some truths on Saturday. And Sunday, this just matches the theme. Messenger. It's very much a Christ consciousness card there, my friends. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. So yeah, we have the whale and we go to this, like talk about serious energy. So when we get this on Sunday, it's still sharing mode, but you're not done. It's almost like these back to back. You're not done. Saturday and Sunday, you're still sharing. I almost feel like this is a comfort though on Sunday. It's like Saturday, it's going to be like you're going to have to dive deep with someone or something. And then Sunday, you're just not backing down. You're not backing down. Stay true to your truth. You're helping others. Syrian energy is very much about love, compassion, and helping people tap into their potential. So you're still nurturing and helping others, which is very similar to this energy that we had on Wednesday that you took for yourself. And now you're still continuing it, but I don't feel like it's work. So you can't be quiet. You still need to continue on Sunday. Again, it doesn't mean there is a card that literally means get on a stage and be seen. This isn't it. It just means you stay by your guns based on what I see here. Stay and keep going. And I didn't like the phrase there. Stay in your ground. Just keep standing your ground and be clear. And your message will help others. So there we go. I love it, love it, love it. So that's the reading for this week. If you enjoy this, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. But also, I'm doing a free 3-day intuition boot camp at the end of August, August 31st, no, 30th, 31st, and September 1st. It's called Unlock Your Inner Magic, where we will go through a healing and then grounding and using our intuition to help us move ahead. That's what I love doing. That's what the psychic development is essentially learning your clairs and your intuition, and then using those tools to move forward through your life. Just because you move into the woo and awakening area, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to open up a spiritual based business. It means you start using your ability to read your energy, read those around you, receive the messages, and help them improve your health, your relationships, your career, or your financial situation. Did I already repeat? Yeah, no, that's all four, the big four. So that's what I do. So the link is in there. You can join. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, there we go. Have a beautiful week. And again, link in the comments if you want to reach out. Take care.